My next step is going to be my highlight, which is these three, and I recommend three. One is your brightest, the middle is your bridge, and this is your base. So I am going to use our blend brush as the main applicator, and with my brightest, I normally try to apply it with my multitasker brush. And you can do this in any order that you want. I see a lot of times people doing their brightest last. So I'm going to kind of follow that for today. And I'm going to start with actually my bridge. And I like this blend brush because even though my face needs more coverage, especially now while I'm pregnant and have the pregnancy mask kind of going on with my skin, I don't want to feel my makeup. I want it to feel like my skin is still breathing, that I'm not covering it too much. And I don't like that cakiness feeling. So that's one of the main things that I love about this makeup is the amount of coverage you do. And in the way that you apply it, you're trying to do it almost in a paint by number. Like I'm not putting more makeup here because I already have my contour there. So I'm not layering. I'm more so putting the colors that need to go where they need to go in those places. And then doing light coverage. I want basically the only buildup to be from my redness to neutralize that. So I'm doing the bridge colors, this application, mostly here, because one of the things you want to be aware of as you're applying this makeup is that sometimes your brightness can give you this mask look, and I don't like the definitive kind of change in this is brighter and then this is darker. I like that transition to be more seamless and more natural. So sometimes when you're watching like TV show, I was watching some late night show and an actress was on, and just how the camera caught her makeup, you could see the definitive like highlight around her eyes was just very apparent. And this bridging color is meant to neutralize and blend that. But also the bronzing pack will also blend that to be more seamless. Okay, now I'm gonna do June. And I put June underneath. You can see my contours there, and I'm just tapping this in my compact. I'll show you. So this is it covered barely, you know, you're not using a lot of this makeup. And I also started to, in the winter months when my skin is definitely has less warmth and color in it, I saw that someone said you can put a brightener here, which allows this to blend more seamlessly too. My June is supposed to be close to this, but it's almost as bright as my highlight, but it's so far away that, so for instance, I'll show you. Here's my highlight. I put it just here and blend that in. And that kind of, again, is a nice trick to bring that transition down. It's giving more points of that color to make it more natural. And then we have the blending colors in between. And as you remember from if you had seen the color correcting video. I used June with my Astoria to kind of neutralize the pink. And this was an area that was really red when I first started. Okay, now I'm going to use the multitasker brush. And I'm just going to tap this. This is also a brush I'd recommend for if you wanted to do more targeted nose contouring. This is a great brush because it has this and also this, which are really targeted applicators. I put my highlight in these key spots. You want to highlight under your brow, just gives you that lift here. And your chin. Pull this forward, this forward, this forward. Brighten here. And I use the other end of my blend brush to kind of blend that out. But in these bigger areas, I'll then blend with this. But this is, I think, really key for the more sensitive skin around your eyes. Try to brighten this area. Which, this is almost mirroring exactly where we put our illuminator coloring, which is crow's feet area in here. Anywhere where we want that pocket of light to just reflect back and brighten. So you can see a difference in when I finally put that highlight there, you can see the contour a little bit more definitively. And I would even say, I think I see it too much, that I would try and blend that out a little bit more on the sides. Here we go. Now, I didn't do same highlight on this side. Since I'm in my palest season. I still see some redness here. I'm gonna go back to June. And I had a little bit too much on that brush when I first applied it, so I'm gonna try to just move it around. A world of a difference, right? And if you want, you could apply a little bit of powder here to just have this set a little bit more. But here is my 3 highlights, my contour, and my brows.